lot more like me. Stand up, break out, and take what you deserve.
We're taking you straight to the extreme.
We have had to listen to you as you claim to educate all of us. Now it's time for you to sit there, shut your mouth while I educate you.
I didn't have a game plan. I was winging it.
The name of the game here is entertainment, and I am an entertainer. And you've seen the way those girls respond to me at ringside, in the airports, in the hotels.
We're gonna take you to the streets, the hood, the hardcore stuff. Where you're scared to drive to, you know what I'm saying? Drive-by stuff that you get so frightened of. Raised up eating off the silver platter. We scared to go in those neighborhoods. But guess what? I'm gonna give you just what a taste of that is like.
You out here talking about a click. The only click you need to know about is Powerbomb Jutsu.
We back. We're not back like Joel Santana, because, man, this fucking drop-off gotta be studied.
Wait, what happened to Joel? What happened to him, bro?
Nah, man, he came out with a new song, but it's not it.
Is it like BG fresh out of prison bad, or?
It's kind of bad, man. It's like Ricochet promo bad.
Hey, them promos don't get them paid.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Ricochet's got written off TV. He got slammed through real glass.
Bruh, time out. I ain't even clicked this video. I just pulled it up on YouTube, and I can already tell it's gonna be rough. It's because this nigga's in there, and they got on basketball jerseys at the court, like they actually playing. Like, bro, come on.
Got Joel's?
Yeah, it looked like he got on a bootleg Diplomats jersey.
Nah,
like he could have got a real one.
Yeah, it's bad, man. It's rough.
Yeah. I'm listening to that later. I don't want to disappoint myself right now.
You're going to be disappointed.
That's crazy.
Yeah, man.
That's crazy. Not Joel's.
Yeah, Joel's, man. I was listening to some old Joel's this morning. I was like, man, nigga, what
happened, bro?
Yeah, what happened? And see now, like, man, what's the drop off?
Man, that's crazy.
It's bad, man. It's bad.
Yeah.
But that nigga Ricochet leaving WWE, apparently. That's what word on the street is.
She's leaving the hospital. That's the real question.
Braun Breaker fucked that nigga up. Slammed him through the glass and shit. That was Braun. They got Braun Breaker nice. I fuck with Braun Breaker.
Bro, I wonder what Ricochet did to make them just be like, nah, we gonna murder this nigga on the way out. Forget just writing them off. It's over. Kill this nigga.
I don't know, because they're saying like, this is gonna write him off so he can just leave the company. But they might write him off to come back later and then leave the company that way,
And the other thing is they might, who knows, they might work something out. He might not end up leaving.
They get a nigga TNA ending.
Hey, on the low, they've been doing that to folks lately.
The one thing about Ricochet is he can wrestle, but he can't talk for shit.
Hey man, it's okay. He doesn't get paid for talking. He gets paid for cool flippy shit.
So yeah, he can work the indies and go to Pro Wrestling Guerrilla. That still exists. Or New Japan.
New Japan, I can see. And then I think in the end he gonna sign with AEW. Will Ospreay been giving that man too many shout outs.
Yeah, they did a Pro Wrestling Guerrilla battle Los Angeles spot when the flip and Ospreay landed on his feet.
People still living off that. Sorry though.
Yeah, the nigga did it today.
Oh, did he? Damn.
Yeah. Against Ray Phoenix, they had the elite flippy match today.
Oh yeah, I missed that.
Yeah, that match
was
pretty dope. Hey, AEW was solid. They had Briscoe. He cut a promo, but I thought he was kind of slow. I think he's kind of slow. I'm like watching him, like, okay, I feel bad.
Like just special? Yeah, I always thought he was that way.
Like he didn't finish the 4th grade and then start working on the farm. Maybe the 10th grade.
They chicken farmers, bro.
Yeah, that explains it all.
They ain't gotta be that smart. They just gotta be able to cut a chicken,
But But there's some crazy shit happening this week though, like in wrestling, like niggas appearing on TV shows and niggas about to start working together.
Hey, who's on a TV show?
I think not TV show, but like on a feed. Iyo Sky, she appeared on the new Japanese
on the Marigold. Yep.
Yeah, Marigold. Yeah, and she's challenging I forgot what her name is, but they're like saying it's gonna be a dream match. And the girl was legit surprised because they didn't tell her until she showed up on the screen and cut the promo, and her face was like legit shocked.
Oh, that's cool.
So that was like pretty
working
dope.
on that. They getting busy with everybody.
And then they're trying to work with Pro Wrestling Noah next. They announced something on Sunday. So I think it might be like people from Pro Wrestling Noah appearing on NXT in the Battle Royal. They announced on Tuesday because Cody Rhodes said we got some people from different locker rooms. So it might be people from TNA and Noah.
Man, could be. I mean, TNA and Noah do have a working relationship. Like, it's not like every single day thing, but it's strong enough for them to make Eddie Edwards the first non-Japanese GHC champion. So who knows? So possibly both.
Yeah, so it's pretty cool. Wrestling is a cool place. Like we got AEW working with New Japan, AAA, and CMLL, and actually trying to bridge a gap and having them work together. You know, it's not perfect, but people can appear on shows now if we work for both companies.
Yeah, I think it's in a good place. Personally, I'm interested to see if the Rascals come to NXT because they've been beating Dez's ass, bro. Or Wes, they've been beating his ass anyway.
So they whooped his ass at Battleground.
Whooped his ass again too.
Yeah, and they had the wrong niggas team up with them, the other British niggas.
It's like, yeah, let's get the British niggas. That'll work. Man, you don't even know them, dog.
But it was crazy on NXT to make any sense though. So Cody Rhodes in the ring talking to Trick Williams, talk about going to the cookout.
Right, it's over. No more Black Cody jokes. It's done.
Yeah, especially not
once I saw them white people chanting "cookout, cookout," I was like, "Oh, damn!" No more
and that nigga Williams had the fucking Super Freak 9s on.
Bro, the big ass Rick James boot. Man, that man. Hey.
But Cody Rhodes was talking about, you know, his match against AJ Styles. But I'm like, the Good Brothers is backstage. Why did these niggas come from backstage and jump this nigga before the match and soften him up? Pause for AJ Styles.
They not messing with AJ no more, man.
I
wonder what AJ did, bro.
Yeah, they was messing with AJ on SmackDown when he did the fake retirement, and they was like, what's it called? Protecting AJ while he was beating up Cody Rhodes, and they had like the security and all them scared.
They had other things to do, man. They had to protect.
Yeah, so like their heels over here, but they were good guys to Mia Yim against Jada Parker match on NXT.
Is Mia Yim a good person?
Yes.
Is she a good guy?
Yeah, she is now.
I feel like Shelton Benjamin would disagree.
That's kind of different. I watched them hug right in front of me while at Mania.
That's true. They squashed the beef.
Like she ran right here. I was like, oh, hey. And then we got some new champions too at Battleground. Shout out to Lonnie Jordan.
Shout out to Jordan Grace. No, I'm playing.
Yeah, she was there. So she put on a show, and then
yeah, I didn't expect Lonnie Jordan to win.
Yeah, I thought like Ruka's gonna win. But she hit that spot though, that the Soul Snatcher, that's her finisher.
They gotta change the name of that.
It's a wild finisher. Like she hit that off the top of the ladder. But Battleground was cool. 6-year-old was shaking her ass with Lola Vice.
I feel like I don't think it was a bad ladder match. I think it kind of showed why there's still development in NXT though, because there were some spots where it's like they were doing them in like slow motion. I was like, yo, why are they moving so slow right now?
Yeah, I seen one spot where I think Lash Legend got fucking hit in the face in her knees.
Yeah.
By some knees by Soruko when she did like the flip over the rope. But the way the apex was, it was small in there, like around the ring. It looked like it was like crammed up.
There wasn't a lot of space over there. Yeah, I know what you mean.
So it was like it was kind of dangerous.
Yeah, it probably wouldn't have been for a ladder match because like you need a lot of room for a ladder match. Though.
Yeah. But I was real surprised with her winning, and the only match I was kind of disappointed was the UFC, not the UFC, the underground match.
Oh, the underground match? Yeah, I didn't care for it.
I felt like the lighting wasn't good, and they should have wrestled in the cage.
And I also feel like people are gonna be mad, but I feel like Shayna Baszler should have won. Like I know they want to build up Lola Vice be the new thing and all, but I don't know, man. I feel like Shayna Baszler should have won it. Like they basically had her beat Ronda Rousey, and now she's not. She's just there.
Just there.
Yeah. So I don't know, man.
The other match, the Good Brothers, I feel like they should have won, but I understand.
You know, gotta push the new guys.
And the Ethan Page, he lost.
I didn't expect him to win, to be honest.
Man, me either, but I thought he's gonna win. Like I wanted him to win though, but there's still more time. There's still more story to tell.
Yeah.
So like Battleground was solid though.
It was solid.
The women's match, Jordan Gracie showed out.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we lost. Like I said, TNA fuckery. We had, was it Isla Dawn? Was it who? Damn, I forgot her name.
Tatum.
Yes, Tatum Paxley. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she tried to steal the TNA championship, only for Dana Brooke, aka Ash by Elegance, to come in from TNA, run in to stop her. Jordan Grace ran up there to get her championship back, and that's how she lost the match because she got distracted. So, lost her earrings during the match. Just got ripped out.
Yeah, that shit was bleeding.
Yeah. At first, I was wondering like what happened because Roxy or Roxanne Perez, I keep wanting to call her Roxy because that's what she was in Ring of Honor, but she had like blood on her cheek. I was like, damn, why is she bleeding? But yeah, Jordan lost her earring. I think it was a good match. Kind of wanted Jordan Grace to win, but it's all right. It's okay. I am curious. Jordan Grace has an open challenge this Friday against All Odds, so I'm curious if somebody from NXT shows up. But
it might be I wonder if she's still about Tatum Paxton.
Yeah, could be.
Yeah, might be her.
Yeah, I'm surprised they called her Dana Brooke though. I was like, y'all can't be saying her slave name.
Or it might be Nightwolf.
Nightwolf, man, leave that man alone. Let that man go.
Eddie Thorpe, oh man, I think you remind me like Nightwolf. I'm sorry,
bro. They said he a Native American. He represented all the indigenous people, and then they showed the little tribute. And the thing that killed me is they put Pat Patterson first, and then Tatanka and
Joe Briscoe.
TJ Strong. Bro. Yeah, like why you with the Briscoes first?
I don't know. Pat Patterson was Native American,
right? Or maybe Eddie Thorpe is just related to them. I don't know.
But this nigga's like, I don't know. The nigga's this Nightwolf, man. Without
his dancing on the way out, getting no reaction. That was kind of sad. I ain't gonna lie.
Like that nigga just doesn't do it. Same with the Olive Garden, I guess, man. They just don't do it.
Yeah, that's crazy. I'm looking up now, trying to see how is he related to the Briscoes. I ain't finding nothing, bro.
He's not, man. They're just some bullshit they just put in.
Yeah, like I don't know. They definitely do that. Like they's like, yeah, throw the Briscoes in there just because. What is he doing with the Briscoes?
But they had that AEW reunion. That shit was pretty funny.
Man, it was a dynamite episode of NXT. Last week was in TNA. This week's Dynamite. I saw some people upset that Sean Spears beat the young OG, Mr. Bouncy.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Sean Spears, he looks like one of them niggas for Far Cry, like a villain.
Yeah, but I get why he won though. Like he's a heel who showed up and hasn't done, really anything. He hasn't won anything, but they're leading into a feud, right? So, like Javon Evans, he lost, but he's gonna win. Like he's gonna win the feud in the end because they obviously pushing him. You know what I mean? But like let him have the win. Otherwise, there's no point. If you beat the dude first time out, the experienced veteran, there's no point in continuing the feud because obviously he's washed up and he's a scrub. You know.
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah, the nigga needs a payback. That's how you build a story. Like, hey, you lose, you get your payback in this story. The nigga was like, oh man, he's buried. They buried him. I'm like, off of one match. Like, sit down and shut the fuck up.
Right. Let him cook for a second, bro.
The thing is, I think fans don't want shit to cook. They just want the fucking the meal. They don't want the fucking.
They're not letting it cook. I got you. Speaking of building a story, though, Javon Edwards and Leon Slater from TNA, they've been on Twitter trying to get a match, bro.
Yeah, that should need to happen.
Let it happen. I think one of them's 19, one of them's 20, so they real young, but they trying to get this match to happen. I'm with it.
Look with them. I need Omos and Pro Wrestling Noah.
Man. Where is Omos?
I don't know, but like let him go to Noah. Or let Nakamura go to Noah and let him cook for a while.
Let Nakamura win something, bro.
Because I think because Iyo Sky, she's gonna wrestle, I think, in that show on the July 13th. And I think WWE is going on tour during that time in Japan. During that time.
Maybe. I mean, if they on tour, might as well.
So I'm like, that's pretty cool.
If they gonna be on tour, you might as well let them do something. They not using Nakamura for nothing.
Yep, they're going in July. Yep, in July they're touring.
Yeah, they might as well. They're not letting Nakamura do nothing else. So,
but yeah, they're going on tour. I think on the 25th, 26th, and then 27th.
Yeah.
But man, wrestling's, like I said, that shit. More companies working together, the better.
Yeah, I think so. Just nobody work with XPW. I hate them.
And then Moose said, like he want to work with the big dogs, like Moose.
Nobody cares what Moose says.
The big dogs don't work with you, Moose.
Right. Moose gotta get his shit together again. Looking trash out there, dog. I can't even defend Moose to people because he's looking so bad right now, bro. His promos ain't hitting. He ain't hitting all his moves, Chris. Hey, you looking rough, dog.
Yeah, we talk about Moose every episode, bro.
At this point, I'm ready for somebody to beat him. I guess we can talk about against all odds. Against all odds, he's taking on Matt Hardy, but I don't think Matt Hardy is the guy to beat him. It's just, I don't know. It's a weird. Matt Hardy, I feel like he's gonna be there, but more so just in the background. I don't think it's gonna be long term. I think he's trying to do that shit again, where it's like, I'm just holding out to WWE offers us a Legends contract like the Dudley Boys, But yeah, so they're having a world championship match. The rest of Against All Odds, Sami Callihan versus Jonathan Gresham. That's gonna be fun. Jonathan Gresham, his gimmick's still good. Sami Callihan has a talk show where he talks to himself now. It's weird. Tag team match, Eric Young and Josh Alexander versus Ace Austin and Chris Bay. This is a random ass match. There's no story behind it. It's just a random ass match. Steve Maclin and Mike Santana versus the Rascals. Basically the Rascals just been beating the hell out of both of them. Mike Santana don't even want to be Steve Maclin partner. It's not much story into that one. Mustafa Ali versus Trent Seven. This one's a good one. I don't know what would be a good match, but story behind it is Trent Seven and Mike Bailey competing to see who's going to be the X Division champion. Really, Mustafa Ali's been tearing up tag teams because Chris Bay and Ace Austin had the same feud last month for it. And then the system, Brian Myers, Eddie Edwards. This is the match I'm excited for, taking on Nick and Ryan Nemeth. So yeah, Dolph Ziggler was like, "Hey, forget the world championship. Give me a tag team championship reign with my brother." Man, he could have been world champion. He was like, "Hire my brother." And I ain't gonna call Ryan a bum, but he ain't as good as his brother. And he's and if I'm pretty Yeah. I'm pretty sure he's like only a year or two younger than Dolph. Or Nick Nimitz, but yeah, Nick's like, give us the tag team title. He took that L, get his brother a job. I'm with it. And then Jordan Grace has their open challenge, and of course Matt Hardy versus Moose. Yeah, it'll be a quick show. Their monthly specials on Fridays are usually quick, and there's usually one or two good matches in there, but it's not always a bunch of story behind it. So other TNA,
hopefully some NXT will show up though. That'd be pretty live.
Possibly. I mean, hey, it's an open challenge. Anybody can come in. Somebody from AAA, somebody from NXT, somebody from, I don't think they work with MLW. I don't know. New Japan. Man, there was something else I was about to say about TNA. I don't remember what it was though.
Ain't one of the writers left?
Oh yeah, RD Evans, he got fired and then hired by AEW in like the same week. So I don't know how that happened. And then the reason Scott D'Amore hasn't signed with anybody, apparently he wasn't fired from TNA. He's still on the contract until 2025. So who knows? Maybe he comes back. Yeah. I think it's still, we got a whole year.
I'm like, stop with these fucking these holds on contracts.
Yeah. That's a corporate one though. That's not a talent one. So it's like a year. So
the Rico got hit with that. It's like getting hit with the Rico.
Yeah. The other thing is, maybe feelings aren't harsh because Giselle Shaw recently showed back up.
Yeah.
And that's Scott's baby. This is his girl. So maybe they ain't so maybe things aren't as bad as people make it seem. I don't think like, yeah, Scott D'Amore has finally returned. I don't think we're getting any of that shit. I think if anything, he starts his own promotion when he's finally free.
Never say never, man.
Or builds up the one he has right now. But I don't know. Never say never. Yeah. It'll be fun. And then last TNA business, they announced Slammiversary this year. It's going to be in Montreal, Canada. So that'll be fun. Canada shows, they always go crazy. Bound for Glory, they haven't announced the city yet, but they've been hinting at doing it in London. So watch out for that. That could be interesting. Nice. They haven't done a pay-per-view, and they've never done an actual pay-per-view in London. So that could be fun.
Yeah, well, I don't like old UK wrestlers that used to wrestle in like Progress and.
Hey man. If they do it in London, Joe Hendry probably gonna win the championship. And honestly, I think they're building him to take the championship off of Moose instead of Matt Hardy. But who knows?
They do a swerve half strat 7-1.
No. No. I'm not saying Trent Seven is trash, but I am saying he ain't the guy he used to be.
And it's been 19 years since ECW One Night Stand.
Has it really been that long?
Yes, it's been that long.
My goodness.
And it's been 18 years, I think, on the 11th of ECW One Night Stand Part 2 when RVD won a belt.
Man, I gotta tell you, it's still fuck Sabu. I don't know why RVD took that charge for him. If RVD didn't take that charge for Sabu, he would have had a much longer ECW championship reign.
The crazy part, he got put over in Ohio too. The Ohio State Troopers put them niggas over.
Yeah. Man, they should let RVD go, bro.
Right, it's like it's fucking cool. RVD.
It's RVD. Just let him go. You know? That's all they had to do. With nah. Man, I would have let RVD go, bro. But that's why I'm not a cop. So. Man. One Night Stand was good, bro. That explains why I've been seeing clips from One Night Stand on like Twitter and YouTube. I completely forgot Beulah and Lita were in that tag match with
that's part Edge, 2, yeah.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, and then I was like, McFrawley, your wife's a whore. Slut. And he was punching him. I'm gonna watch ECW One Night Stand tonight. Never fails. But RP to my nigga Masada though. It's been 15 years since he passed away.
Yeah, a lot of sad anniversaries, bro. Okay.
Then we got a Clash of the Castle coming up.
I didn't know that was this weekend.
Yeah.
I am completely unfamiliar with most of the matches.
All right.
But
Yeah, so we got Damian Priest versus Drew McIntyre for the belt. See, like I want Drew McIntyre to win so can him and Walter, or Gunter, wrestle at SummerSlam.
Mhm.
That's gonna be, if that happens, it's gonna be a fire match. But I see CM Punk doing some fuckery and cost him the match, and then building the
You
match
think
up
so?
to and then leading
Is
the
CM
match.
Punk actually like still injured, or is he just?
Who knows at this point?
Because I don't recall seeing him wrestle at any point.
Yeah, so he's been out since Royal Rumble, so that's been about 5 months. Yeah, 5 months because Royal Rumble started in January, so it's about 5 months, so he should be healed.
Okay.
6-month injury. You get an I Quit match with Cody Rhodes versus AJ Styles. The match is gonna be good though, but Cody's winning.
Hey man, AJ Styles might win. Give us one more championship reign for the culture.
I wish. It's over with, man. It's
Hey,
over with.
man,
The window's closing.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I've been cracking up. They've been posting memes like Cody Rhodes bringing out the gay community to be AJ Styles. I was like, y'all wilding for that. But it's, oh man,
that's crazy.
Like, I was like, y'all niggas is tripping. AJ Styles, mad as hell seeing that though.
We got Bayley versus Piper Niven. Even though Bayley's gonna win, but it's gonna be a good show by Piper Niven in her hometown or overseas.
Oh, is it her time? Oh man,
I guess I don't know. She's from somewhere over there, one of them Scotland countries or some shit.
One of those little British towns somewhere.
They talk about accent over there,
right?
That sounds racist.
They got accents.
Yeah, then we got Sami Zayn versus Perk Gable.
Perk Gable, bro.
I hope Perk Gable wins this one, and then had a few with Gable versus Otis.
Yeah, you think so? You think they don't go that way?
I hope so. And then we got the tag team championship, the women's match, Bianca and Jade versus Alba Fire, Elsa Dawn versus Shayna Baszler and a gym teacher, Zoe Starks.
Not gym teacher, Zoe Starks. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on.
Lunch lady, man.
Come on, bro. You can't do that. Lunch lady Zoe Stark.
Like, yeah, you want some extra green beans, honey?
Oh my goodness! If they made that her gimmick, oh man, they should make that her gimmick. That's her gimmick now.
But I think that should start at 12 o'clock. This pay-per-view.
12 o'clock, man, on a Saturday. I actually got an appointment to get my eyes checked, so I'll be missing that one probably. I don't know.
You blind like Sandman when he was blind?
No, I ain't that blind, bro.
You got blind and hit Tommy Dreamer with the Singapore cane.
I was gonna say I'm not that blind, but I am. I need my glasses. It's not like a terrible like prescription or nothing, but it's strong enough that I definitely need it.
Are you blind like Ric Flair blind?
Ric Flair blind. Oh man, I'm more like who's a blind who crashes a lot of cars. I'm blind like Rene Dupree when he crashed Bob Holly's car.
Bob Holly's beating the shit out of him. Bob Holly's a bully.
Nah, man, I'm on Bob Holly's side.
We need more Bob Holly's in wrestling.
We actually do. People don't. They don't understand Bob Holly, bro. Like they gotta understand. Bob Holly came into wrestling in a generation where they was breaking people's legs to like see if they was really dedicated to the business, right? And then he goes through the Attitude Era, and it's like, oh, all these folks is on drugs. They doing these crazy pranks. They shitting in people's bags, destroying people's property. It was rough. And then he gets to this new generation, and it's like, yo, these kids don't have no respect. They being childish. They not on drugs.
It's different, man, now, because like people is like, Man, ain't no tough guys in wrestling. I'm like, nigga, there are some tough guys in wrestling. They just don't do drugs and, like you said,
Yeah.
beat people up for no reason.
I mean, Bob Holly had a reason to beat up Rene Dupree.
But not the nigga on Tough Enough, though. He beat the fuck out of the nigga on Tough Enough.
He didn't have a reason.
Well, he was protecting the business, though. But I understand, though. He thought that he could do like a mockery.
I like Bob Holly. He didn't have a reason for that one. He just wanted to do that.
Justify that. He protected the business.
He just wanted to beat that man ass. He was like, "Y'all beating ass over here."
RP to him too, because that dude died too, man.
Ooh, Bob Holly?
No, the guy he beating up on Tough Enough.
Oh man, I was worried, bro. I was like, "What do you mean, Bob Holly?" I was heartbroken. Hey man, hey, I'll tell you right now, I download Bob Holly call every time I buy a WWE 2K game. Like I'm a legit Bob Holly fan, bro. He should have beat everybody. He should have won the championship and then just beat everybody. I'm with it.
Well, hey, we got the Owen Cup tournament going on at AEW, so Shingo's about to be in it. Shingo, Pac, and so far, Bryan Danielson.
Yeah.
So Bryan Danielson, like his gimmick right now is like his last hurrah. He want to win this story, like win this and win a championship before he retire. But
man, he need to retire.
He really don't need it though.
Nah.
But him and Shingo though, that match is gonna cook.
Yeah.
Him and Shingo. Shingo's that nigga, man.
He's real underrated. Mm-hmm. And like people blame Naito, but it's Naito didn't say, nah, he need to stay in his stable as the number 2 guy. That wasn't a Naito call. That was a New Japan call. Like, I'm glad he got that world title run. Like you said, he's dope, but for some reason, New Japan just don't really mess with him for some reason. Like, I don't know. Welcome to America.
But Forbidden Door, that card is starting to cook, though.
Is it?
Yeah,
I'm
got
excited for Swerve versus what's his name? Will Ospreay.
I'm excited for that. Moxley versus Naito. We got Mina versus Tony Storm. We got Stephanie Valkyrie versus Mercedes Moné. I think about the ladder match as well with some people from New Japan all over the place. There's probably another match as well. Orange Cassidy versus Zack Sabre Jr.
Nobody wants to see Zack Sabre Jr.
I do, man. I'm still a Zack Sabre Jr. fan. And we got Jeff Cobb.
We're going to discuss that after the show, bro.
And we got Jeff Cobb Open Challenge, man. The car looks nice.
The Jeff Cobb Open Challenge?
Mm-hmm. I'm ready for it, man. I'm ready for it. Then we got Blood and Guts coming up on the 24th of July. Wrestling's cooking right now, man. We got
hey, we've got Euphoria for Naptown All Pro. If you're in the city, I'll be there. I bought a front row ticket, so
that's right, my nigga. And then we got AIW. They got Absolution coming up. They got another show coming up next week in Akron. That's some shit. Wrestling is wrestling. It's dope.
It's a lot of cool stuff going on right now.
Mm-hmm.
Other things that we had on our list, Ric Flair being crazy. So
remember last week, I remember us talking about the whole WCW thing, how Ric Flair was changing his tune. Because like on the last episode of Nitro, he was like, yeah, I don't answer to nobody. If this man can't kill WCW and blah, 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 blah. And then like later on in interviews, I'm so glad it went on company and all this shit. They didn't know what to do. Vince saved me and all this stuff.
Right.
And now he was talking shit about Jim Hurt or whatever they get name of WCW, Bischoff, and Vince Russo. A long ass IG message with them tagged and all that stuff. Vince Russo was like, what the fuck's going on? You too old to be bitter. Then the next day he apologized to these niggas.
Because, man, Ric Flair, I feel like he's struggling with like being old. Like, can I say that? He's old and he's struggling with it, man. Like he doesn't understand that he's not styling, profiling, jet flying, he's not doing none of that no more, bro. It's them days is done. Like you Rick now, bro. Like that's it. Like you don't get to do none of that other stuff, bro. It's done. Those days are done. Like
Yep. Just old nigga Rick.
it's old nigga Rick. That's it. And he don't know how to like. He need a hobby, bro. He need to like crochet, start dropping rap albums like Macho Man did or something, bro. But like being like, I don't know, man. It's not working for you, Rick, bro. You going outside, sadder. Like you was already going outside, but now you like super sad.
Like all these
Disappointed,
fucking
man.
crazy ass fucking ramblings on fucking social media and shit. Like
Yeah,
Rick,
what is you doing, Rick? Come on, man. Like Rick, I'm sad for you. I'm sad for Charlotte. Like she
like
shouldn't have to deal with this.
goddamn, there's my dad doing dumb shit again.
Right. Like, damn. Here you go again. Arguing with Vince Russo. Vince Russo, bro. Vince Russo's a loser. What are you doing?
Nah, man, Vince Russo's not a loser, man. I'm actually tired of niggas giving Vince Russo like flack for shit. Like he tried his best. He was dealt a bad hand.
I give Vince Russo too much credit. I give him more credit than he deserves because I don't think people like, oh, he killed TNA. I disagree with that. I don't think Vince Russo killed TNA. I don't even think Dixie Carter, like, I don't know. People say, oh, well, Dixie Carter was working with Vince, and that's not what happened. And people blame him, and that's not true. But he's still a dickhead.
I know, like sometimes, like with WCW, like he dealt a bad hand anyway. He came in and what the bullshit going on, and it was like he tried, some of the shit didn't work, and it was like okay, but it's all like he said, she said. You know, it's everybody's opinion, like who killed it, who killed it. But ultimately, it comes down to like the big niggas, the corporate niggas didn't want wrestling.
Yeah, it's not Vince Russo. It's not Vince McMahon, Ric Flair. It's not Bret Hart. It's not Eric Bischoff. It's just the corporate, man. They didn't want that shit.
Right, it's like corporate, like they. You know, it was like, you know, people fighting amongst each other, and it was like that wasn't really helping at the end of the day either, though. But
right.
Who knows?
It is what it is, bro.
Yeah, like everybody went to blame and shit, but it's like, you know, shit happens. Companies say, hey, we don't want this shit.
Right. And there's nothing you can do about it when it happens. Like you can try to get a new TV deal or something like that, but it's not a guarantee, bro. You just have to deal with it, you know? It is what it is.
There was a lot of fuckery companies that came up after WCW, though, before TNA.
Yeah, but TNA survived.
They had this one company called, I think, like WWA out in Australia. That was terrible.
Oh, don't say that.
Man, you gotta watch it, man.
We're gonna find some of the stuff. We'll watch it.
We're gonna have a watch along on YouTube.
All right, hold you to it.
Like watch some of this old shit. I can find it, and they had another revamped WCW called I think WWL 605. It was called 605 Live.
Yeah, we're gonna watch some stupid stuff.
He used to come on 605, and that was paying homage to Saturday Night. He used to come on 605 on the Superstation. So yeah. We're gonna find a list of some bullshit and watch it.
Find it, watch it. Do a little watch along on YouTube. Let the people see it. But man, I think that's all the major news we had this week.
The Learning Tree is still bad with Chris Jericho. Tired of that shit.
It's terrible, and I hate it because, damn, I was not Kurt Hawkins. Damn, what is his name now? Brian Majors. He did that already, bro. He had VSK. He had Ziggy Dice.
Yeah,
like he did this, bro. Like you just stealing other people's gimmicks now, bro. Go home. Go home, bro. He literally called it the Learning Tree. Like you just straight up stealing his shit. Come on, man. You're terrible, bro.
I seen that shit. It was like they had a ring with Private Party and stuff, and Private Party attacked them niggas.
What's Private Party doing, man? What are they doing now?
They're feeding with the Learning Tree now.
Yeah, but they should be doing something else. They should have got a little happy welcome back tag reign or something.
Maybe. But Hook and Shibata and Samoa Joe, they're kind of teaming up now.
Hook Shibata and Samoa Joe.
That's kind of weird ass team, but I'm all for it though. And then Jungle Boy or Jack Perry didn't beat the shit out of Dustin Rhodes, but that nigga was bleeding like fuck.
Man, nigga Dustin trying to get back to Cody. He said,
had
"I'll
like
lose to Jungle Boy. Just let me get back to my brother."
They had like a dope ass triple threat, not triple threat, 6-man tag match. It was the Briscoe nigga, Mark, Kyle O'Reilly, Orange Cassidy versus Roderick Strong, Kyle Fletcher, and the evil Japanese nigga, Nat Okada.
Taketsu.
Yes. That match was live.
The evil Japanese nigga.
Yeah, not Okada.
Oh man.
Because Okada called Swerve a bitch. He like, shut up, bitch.
I mean, did he lie? No. Yeah, maybe Swerve is a little bit of a bitch, bro. I don't know. Hey man, I've yet to see otherwise, bro.
I don't know, man. I like him, man. You know, sometimes people give him flack, but I understand why. But you know, to each his own. We got Logan Paul pairing with Donald Trump. People mad about that. To each his own, you know.
Nah, man, I get it. Like fuck him. It's just that's how I really feel that way. But I felt that way about Logan Paul before, so it's not new to me. You know, like
it's like my niggas might be Trump supporters. Like,
right, this is professional wrestling we talking about, bro.
Right. These niggas are characters at the end of the day. Like, you know, these niggas might.
You don't know these
Trump.
niggas personally.
Like that's one of my things. Like people are like pissed off.
Like yeah, you don't know these people personally, bro. A lot of them probably are Trump supporters, and you don't know it.
Mm-hmm.
Unless they out here like Bobby Fish or Drake Younger, you don't know. You don't know if they're Trump supporters or not. You don't know.
So like I seen it, like I retweeted the picture. I put like, you know, Logan Paul and a fan and stuff, and people were like, other people like tweeting pictures of like them with an angry face or like, oh, how could you? Or Triple H need to get the belt off that nigga ASAP. Like
he do, but that's not the reason why.
Right, you know, like Trump was like, he got what 34 felonies and walk around doing podcasts, UFC. Shit, like the real nigga to me.
Nah, that nigga's just enjoying his time before he go to jail. That nigga's, well, he ain't going to jail because you know white people
before he become president. That's shit.
Nigga, if you vote Trump, you smoke dope.
Man, American politics are cooked, man. I seen this nigga Trump just doing free shit. This nigga Joe Biden at the cookout. You seen that shit with the black people? And the black lady grabbed his hand and kissed him.
Yeah.
The fuck are we doing?
It is cooked, bro.
It's
like
cooked.
It's not a politics podcast, but even Hunter Biden getting convicted, that was some bullshit. Because people lie on that forum all the time. Like usually nobody has ever gotten charged just for lying on that forum. Like if you get charged for lying on that forum, it's because you got another gun crime like already pending.
Well, that nigga was smoking crack too, though.
That's a separate crime. But usually
that nigga's like Jake the Snake, man.
Hey man, free that crackhead, bro. People stop playing with Hunter Biden's addiction. You know? Let that man live. Free Hunter Biden.
That nigga smoking dope, turning the Ultimate Warrior and shit.
But here's the thing, and it shouldn't even be a big deal because he's not like a politician.
That nigga's not running the country, so I'm like, why the fuck who cares? Like that nigga's son smoking crack.
Right. That nigga got a 9-to-5 job. It ain't like his dad, like, hey, you don't need to work no more. You my son. We gonna give you a nice little political position to his kids. Nah, man, that nigga got his own job. That nigga clock in 9 to 5. He busy, bro. He busy. Let that man go. Like, come on, man. Niggas just smoke. I say that crazy. That sounds crazy. I'm not even gonna lie to you. That sounded crazy right there. Like,
oh man, that's great. That's great.
Smoke. Like, it's just a little crack. That's crazy. I don't even know why I would say that.
Jake the Snake smoked a little. Nah, he smoked a lot of crack.
No, he smoked a lot of fucking crack, bro.
Killer Crash, he did a lot of cocaine.
Like, hey, little crack. He smoked some crack, bro. He not a politician, you know. Like I'm not
No,
upset. That's
I
like
don't know,
me
man.
just
Like
being
politics
upset.
are cooked just like man WCW in 2001. Like just all over the place.
It is what it is, bro. I'm not tripping. I'm
Mm-hmm.
not about to like crash out. Like that shouldn't even been a big deal, bro. I know it
No,
sounds crazy,
but
but
niggas crash out over politics every day, man. People crash out politics and wrestling.
nigga, I'm about to do both.
Nigga, I'm not doing either.
I'm about to do both, bro. I don't like the way this I don't like the way these niggas in GCW be voting. I'm gonna run up in the ring next show. Like, what do you mean you voted Trump? Nah, I'm playing. GCW niggas definitely smoke crack in the locker room though. I'm playing. Oh my goodness, bro.
There's
Yeah,
no edition Powerbomb Jutsu. We haven't got banned yet though. But one of these days we will.
nah, we too good for that, bro. They can't cancel us.
That's right.
We like Hulk Hogan.
Has some work for me, brother.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, we're gonna cancel Powerbomb Jutsu. Nah, that doesn't work for me, brother. See you next week,
crazy though. Like Hogan had like creative control before we end the show. Like,
which is ridiculous.
The show's already done. Like 2 hours before like taping or an hour. Doesn't work for me, brother.
Right? Like, come on, man.
What?
They should have never gave that nigga that. They should have took that shit back. Like, hey, we taking creative control back. You can leave if you want to, but we not allowing this shit.
Hey, give me creative control of my contract. Anything I do, nigga. If I get creative control, nigga, I'm putting all my homies on, nigga. Like, come on, homies. Like, we're about to run this shit for real, for real.
Right. That's what you're supposed to do. But I don't know, man. Niggas is wild, letting Hogan have creative control.
But hey,
nigga, tripping.
But hey, it was a different time back in the day, so
yeah, that's true.
It doesn't work for me, brother.
Yo, they really let Hogan get away with so much, bro. That's so crazy.
But, I guess really, I understand at the time, niggas fucking Hulk Hogan, like in the early 90s, come up in the 80s, and niggas Hulk Hogan, you still have a big ass name, you know?
Right.
Like, I understand it.
Like, I understand it, but I don't condone it.
Right. It's like shit.
Like, damn, y'all really let him do that to y'all? That's crazy. I would have never. Okay, no.
But hey, it doesn't work for me, brother.
That's what killed WCW.
Nah, man, it's nothing to really kill WCW, but WCW.
It's just, hey, it wasn't even WCW that killed WCW. It's capitalism. There you go.
That's right. Damn politics.
Now we might be losing the NBA on TNT, man. That company, man, that channel. They be doing stuff.
Nigga, TNT's cursed, man.
Right. They take everything we love. Take wrestling, take the NBA.
Nigga, AEW though. Nigga, AEW's good.
Yeah, but I don't want to watch basketball on ESPN or ABC. That shit is terrible.
No, man, they got to like go back and watch some of the old NBA on NBC games. They used to have like storylines coming up before a game, like Michael Jordan's going against Karl Malone.
But they might not win. It might be ESPN and that little ABC thing, and I don't want that. That's terrible.
Yeah, I'm tired of Stephen A. I'm actually one thing before we leave the show again. I am tired of fucking sports media niggas with these bad takes. Like I seen fucking Rashad McCants said that Reggie Miller had a better career than LeBron James.
No,
like
I'm a Pacers fan. Reggie Miller is like one of my favorite players ever, bro. Like he might be my favorite player ever if I really sit down and think about it. But here's the thing. He ain't got no championships.
Like I don't understand. Like that nigga said that, and then like Stephen A. Smith just say bullshit. Like
Stephen A. Smith,
he said like Luka and Kyrie's the best scoring duo, and now it was like, oh, Luka don't have help. Like what the fuck are we saying here? So that's it.
They just be talking, bro. At this point, they're just saying stuff. They're not even like They're not even thinking about the repercussions. They just saying it, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, all right, bro, you look terrible. Stephen A. Smith, he looked terrible. All the Caitlin Clark narratives, they terrible. I say this as somebody who lives in Indiana, who reads newspapers all the time, who knows what's going on. She's a terrible ass teammate, and that's why none of her teammates like her. That's why she's struggling. This is the first time they have a team where it's not built around her, and she has to learn to play with other people, and she's not doing well. Like the very first practice, niggas wrote articles like, yeah, she came into practice and she told them niggas she not passing. I was like, nah, that's an exaggeration. And then another article came out. It was like, yeah, she went in practice. And she said it's her team now. But that's just not going to work. We got a number 1 draft pick and a number 2 draft pick already on the team, bro. Like the rookie of the year. Yeah, Alyssa Thomas is the rookie of the year. Melissa Edwards is number 2 pick. Like you can't just go in there. The team's not built around her, and that's just not gonna work. Like somebody said she was in there, like, why would I pass to them? I'm the star. And it's like, you're not really a star because one of them people is rookie of the year. You just got drafted.
Because I seen too, like she didn't get drafted, she didn't get selected to the Team USA thing, which
why would she?
That Team USA team is stacked. Like these women are amazing. Like
why would she get?
And then I seen there's something like she texts the coach like, "Oh, I got selected, so I'm going to go on a killer spree or something like that."
My bad though. I said Alyssa Thomas. She doesn't play for the Fever. She plays for the Sun. I got confused. Aaliyah Boston is last year's number 1 pick and reigning rookie of the year. Like it's not your team, Caitlin. Damn. Like damn. Chill. You gonna learn to be with your teammates. That's why they be posting photos and shit on boats and shopping and shit, and you don't be in none of them. You didn't get invited because you're an asshole. Like people don't realize that it's not just about skill, it's about chemistry, bro. Like ain't no chemistry there. And when there's beef between the post and the point, you can't win. And it's literally beef between the post and the point because they got Caitlin running point, and then down in the post you got Aaliyah Boston and Alyssa Smith, and both of them real good players. And they not fucking with you, Caitlin, because you being an asshole. And people like, oh, they're beating her down because she's a white woman in the WNBA. Nah, y'all never watched WNBA games. Them women beat the hell out of each other every day. That's ridiculous. And then y'all lying talking about, oh yeah, they've never seen. They were struggling for views. They've never seen that 209 of the 265 WNBA games last year were on network television, bro. Come on, stop playing. Stop playing. They weren't struggling. They've actually been increasing viewership for like the last 10 years. I don't know, man. I really messing with the WNBA because the Indiana Fever, they won a championship. And I was like, yo, all right, we in on this. I was like, all right. But that was years ago. But we struggling, but it's all good. I don't know. Stop dick riding Caitlin Clark or stop clip riding, you know. And Caitlin Clark, tell your brother stop liking racist Twitter. That's ridiculous. That's another reason.
That's been another episode of Great Powerbomb Jutsu. We talked from wrestling, politics, to music. That's why we're so fucking great.
Wonderful, bro. Yeah, we got some WNBA in there too, bro. Mm-hmm. We good.
We got some politics. We got dope, you know. We got a dope that Hunter Biden is smoking.
Right. And if you made it this far in the episode, I know you did, go ahead and rate us 5 stars on iTunes, Spotify, wherever you listening to. Mm-hmm. And tell some people listen. And if they don't want to listen, smack them. Tell them I said it. Just smack them. Smack the shit out of them, bro.
That's right. Smack them.